Hey, what's up everybody? Finally got a pickups video for you guys. I've hyped it up pretty big. It's actually not as big as I perhaps expected, but there are some pretty cool pickups in here. So this is the complete Summer Pickups 2021 edition. So first off, some pickups that I can't really show here, just because it's too much of a bitch to do this in its entirety. First off, I got that Sony sound system that I was talking about. If you want to see it really bad, I don't know what the model number is because I can't get down. I might try to put it in the video description of the video. Video description of the video. There you go. That's the kind of crap, man. But it's a Sony. It's actually a home theater system. It's not meant for a computer, really. But I was able to just, because it has composite or component audio, I think it is. I was able to just get the red and white cables to a 3.5mm jack and use it that way. It's not perfect because you get a little bit of static, like some electric noise. I don't know if that's because I'm using it with an outlet that's not grounded or what, man. I know that when I had the first cable, it was just a cheap, like a really cheap and thin cable. I was getting a lot of that noise. Like, it's just a constant, like, whining sound, basically. Like coil whine, as they call it, which was what I had with that TV. It's kind of a similar sound. I had that problem, but the higher quality cable mostly resolved it. It's still there, but it's not really that audible unless you like get close to the speakers or your ear is in like exactly the perfect direction. So when I'm sitting here using it like this, it's not really a problem. So I got this shit. But yeah, you want to see what it looks like though. It's in some of my past videos actually because it's been in the family for a long time. So if you look up, there's like a Minecraft Xbox Herobrine video I filmed in June of 2013. You can see the speakers there. So it's just a home theater system. I have the amplifier / DVD player, which the DVD player in it died years ago. I don't know why, because we didn't use it that much, but it died. Anyway, it just doesn't read discs. But I don't really give a damn about that personally, so. Only thing is, though, is that we threw away the surround speakers, the back two speakers, because we didn't have any place for them in the living room. No real way to get them back there, especially with how that cable was, and our dog at the time would have just destroyed the shit, so we threw those away. I have the box for it, actually, out in the garage, but it's all banged up, so no reason to show it, and I use it to... my old ceiling fan is in it, so there you go. That's what's in that box. So yeah, but I don't need the surround system in here. I don't need those two back speakers. I wouldn't be able to use them either, so I only have the left and right and the center speaker. Then I got the subwoofer down here. I will show the remote again. I don't know how many people watch my vlogs, but this is just for pickups for this. So there you go, Sony AV system remote. It is fading away there, which is bullshit, but yep. And it actually takes, it's basically the same remote as the sound system up there, but it takes AA instead of AAAs. And it actually has the original batteries from 2012 still in it, and they still work. So, there you go. Pretty impressive on that. They haven't leaked yet. Okay, so, yeah, I like the sound system. It sounds pretty damn good. Only problem is the bass goes through the fucking floor and people can hear it, so I'm not sure what to do about that. I might try to get something that I can raise the subwoofer up off the ground. Just maybe that will help with that. I'm not 100% sure, but have to try it. Also, I noticed for some reason it works perfect with my PC, my Windows PC. That's what I'm using it with, really. Works perfect with that. The sound is excellent, balance is excellent, everything about it is excellent. When I use it with a Mac, the bass is incredibly intense, like way too intense. So like to get the speakers to sound loud, the bass is just fucking going hard. It's way too loud on the bass. Some people might like that, but it doesn't sound right at all. I don't know how to fix that. The only thing I could find was, like, if you're using iTunes, you can do a bass reduction on the equalizer. So, and even then, that doesn't sound as good as it does on the PC, so I'm not sure what's up with that. But I use it with my Windows PC primarily anyway, so it's fine. So, cool pickup on that. Other pickups that I can't show, well, one pickup that I can't show is I got two monitors. I showed the one in the video that Dell 2000 FP 20-inch monitor, which is actually a fairly nice monitor for 2001. It came out October 2001, and it's IPS, incredibly enough. The contrast ratio isn't that high, the brightness isn't that high, but it's not a bad display for the time, because like it's way better than my Gateway, which is a little bit newer. Excuse me. But I have that set up in a different room, and it's a heavy monitor, big monitor, huge bezels. So I'm not going to get that right now to show, unfortunately. It's just too much work, and it's in the middle of the night, so I can't really get to it anyway. But the problem with that monitor was the interference, the same damn problem that I was having with these speakers. Electrical interference of some kind. Because when I use an analog video signal with it, so VGA, D-sub, composite, which that's what really sucks, is the composite port's fucked because of this problem. Basically, you get a big band, like a block of static that travels down the screen, like two of them actually, each time, it's two. Traveling down the screen. And it's not like constant, it's like a block. So like half of the display will be fine, then you got this big fucking band of static going down. And that's really annoying. It's very noticeable. Even on like a white background, or any color background, it's extremely noticeable. So that makes it unusable, because half of the reason I bought that damn thing was the composite. But I came to really like that aspect ratio and size for even older PC games and watching 4x3 videos. So I decided, you know what? Also, by the way, with that Dell, I tried using it via DVI to fix that. Picture quality's fine, but for some reason, using it over DVI causes my speakers to go all fucking crazy. I don't know why. There's some sort of weird electrical interference problem. I don't know if it's because my outlet's not grounded. I don't know if it's because the power supply I bought for the monitor is a cheap third-party piece of crap. Don't know. Really don't know. But anyway, I liked that size enough that I decided I was going to try to hunt down a more modern one that won't have these problems. Hopefully. Just get something better, and I found quite possibly the very best 20-inch monitor ever made. But it's not perfect. I'm going to try my best to show it here. One of the problems I have with it right away is that the base is the heaviest part of the fucking monitor. So whenever I lift it, the base swings back. And it says that it's property of Road Commission, Macomb County, which I don't even know where the fuck that is, but it's not theirs anymore, damn it. Yeah, I don't ship stuff. So here's the LP2065 monitor. I know this is really shitty, but yeah, you see what I mean? And just spinning around and crap. The stand's just way too fucking heavy on this thing. It has two DVI ports. It has mains power. What I like about it actually is that it has a dedicated power switch on the bottom, like the I/O kind of power switch, the old school. And then it has a power button, so if your power button busts, that will turn it on, which is nice. You have two DVIs. They're not dual link though, but it doesn't matter. It has the USB hub, two on the back, two on the side, and it rotates obviously, as you can see there, because it fucking did that while I was holding it. This thing's a bitch though, because I just don't get how this stand's so damn heavy. So moving it around is a bitch, because I don't keep monitors on my desk. I take them off when I'm not using them. But doing that with this thing is a bitch, man, because when I try to lift it back up, the stand flings out and knocks stuff over, it bangs up my furniture. So that's a big problem. The stand's a bitch. So I know that's kind of a dumb thing, but whatever. The corner's kind of breaking away. I think a plastic tab snapped or something, but it's not too big of a deal. That monitor's much better than the Dell in terms of picture quality, because it has a better contrast ratio and brightness. Just much newer display. It's a July 2007 manufacture date, and it came out in like January of 06, I think. So the problem with that thing though is the age-old image retention. It's like, man, bullshit. But old IPS panels, it just is what it is, man. So it has image retention, which sucks. So I don't know what to do, man. That's about as good as you're gonna get. The only thing you're gonna get that's better than that is a Dell 2007 FP. But even then, you play the damn panel lot, or you might get a crappy looking screen that is no good. Excuse me, but at least that thing uses mains power too, so it shouldn't have that electrical interference problem. But I'm not buying another one of these damn things just yet, so. Yeah, it's a never-ending saga with that kind of stuff, so I'm left with these damn monitors. I don't know what to do with them. I can return that one. This one here. I don't know. And this is all bullshit. It's all bullshit, guys. That's what I keep saying. I said that over 6 months ago on a fucking live stream. It's all bullshit. But yeah, this is what it is. Other thing that's kind of hard to show here. I'll try my best. But you can kind of see it. Can you see that? It's a trackball mouse. That's as much as I can show of it. Got myself a Logitech Trackman wheel, USB mouse. It's a thumb trackball with a scroll wheel, basically a normal mouse other than that. I bought that to replace my dead M5, I think it's M570. Let me have to look, man, actually. This is posterity kind of thing. I'm going to climb up. M5s. Yep, it's an M570 trackball mouse, and it broke. So what can I say about that? It just completely busted on me. I did a video about that, but so I got this to replace it. And what I didn't realize, there's two things I didn't realize about the wired version. It's a different mouse. It really is. First off, getting the ball out, the opening for popping the ball out is too small for you to fit your thumb or finger through it. So you have to use a tool to pop the ball out, which is a very frequent thing because it gets gunked up so damn quick. So that's frustrating. What I do actually is I use the glasses. For right now, that's what I'm using. And it's annoying. I also didn't realize that it had a rubberized area on the side. I hate rubber. I hate all that stuff, man, because it gets so dirty and sticky. I was able to luckily clean this one, but at first, man, I was like, fuck this, I'm not doing this crap, because it was kind of sticky, but it cleaned up nice, luckily. Also, I didn't realize that it didn't have the two buttons. I always used it for, the top one was the start menu in Windows, and then the bottom was minimize, the Windows, so. Which I got very used to relying on those two buttons when I was using Windows, man. It was a big part of the way I did things, so. Kind of sucks. It's not as good of a mouse, but it's wired, so I figure it'll be more reliable in the long term. And I can use it with my older PCs better, and it won't have that bullshit where it thinks it's a wireless keyboard or whatever. So got that. It's alright. It is what it is. It is what it is. So, other pickups that I can actually show easily. First off, kind of, this isn't really a pickup, but it's an amendment to a pickup from my last video. I was able to put a new case on my, this is horrible. This is bullshit. There we go, now it's showing up. But yeah, I replaced the case on that. If you remember, the front case was cracked the whole way along. And I swapped it out with a basically brand new front case. It's from something I just had the case on. So now, brand new, because I mean this was still sealed. When I got it, it was brand new. It's just that during shipping or whatever, it got cracked. So, now it is brand new. I hate having to do that kind of swap, but whatever, it's fine. So, killer freaking album. Peace of Mind is better, but this is a very, very close second as far as I'm concerned. Speaking of sealed and cracked, actually, this is bullshit. But, got Against the Current Past Lives, brand new, still in the wrapping, and obviously you can tell it's signed. So, and it is cracked, like I said. Luckily it's not cracked on the front, but the back, this is hard to show because it's white. It's cracked on the back there, you can kind of see that right there. And then it's cracked, this probably doesn't show up worth shit, but it's cracked right down there. So, yeah, but luckily the front case didn't crack. So, yeah, still sealed. Still has that sticker on it, like I say. Other than that, it's in good shape. Just those two cracks. And this is a limited edition version of it. I actually didn't know much about this when I found it. But the thing is, I didn't pay much more for this than you would pay for the normal CD off of Amazon, because it's actually quite expensive for whatever weird reason. But this was apparently an Amazon exclusive kind of thing that they did, to where I could not find any info on how many there were sold. I have no clue how many they did. But you can actually still find on Amazon the listing for this, you just can't buy them anymore. I did find a site that gave some info. It's Discogs, big site for this kind of stuff, and they mentioned two things. So this is the way to tell that it's definitely real. First off, barcode, it's not going to show up. Like I say, this whole thing is a mess to show on video, but the barcode is actually stickered on there. You can kind of tell. And the last four numbers are different on the barcode than the regular one. And again, it's not going to show up. But the front label that you can see here is actually a cardboard version of it. It's not going to show, but you can actually tell where you can kind of see that. You can tell where the paper ones ends and where this starts. So yeah, so the actual signatures are on the cardboard. So you could just take that out and have a regular CD if you wanted to. So yeah, and in terms of that, signatures, it's Chrissy. I think that's Dan and Will. I honestly don't know for the bottom two, but that's obvious enough. So yeah, pretty cool. Again, in terms of rarity, I'll just say I can't find any for sale online. They obviously don't make them anymore, so cool. Next CDs. This one is kind of unique too. And this is a freaking awesome album in every way. Alexis on Fire Crisis. Now this is really, really good. This is great. I found a thread online where a guy had a trouble using this disc with his laptop because the raised text on it made it so it wouldn't insert the disc. But awesome album. I absolutely love this album. And what's really cool about the CD version of it, I'm assuming all of them are like this from what I found on eBay. Album art, there's multiple album arts. There's this one as well, and then there's also this, which I think was just the art for the Crisis single itself, which is obviously about the Blizzard of '78. Which a buddy of mine, most recent video, he talked about that because he was around for it. So how cool is that? Liner notes, just the lyrics and all that, and some various pictures from the Blizzard of '78, which is really cool. So yeah, great album, 2006. This is one of my favorite albums ever, honestly, in terms of like the whole album. Every song is good on this as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, man. Only albums that come close to this, really, in my opinion, in terms of like having every song good on it, is probably Three Doors Down, The Better Life. I'm a huge fan of that one. Peace of Mind, as I said. Power Slave is close. That's very close. Yeah, albums like that, but man, this is just classic. I know some people might not get into this, but to me, it's the top. It's absolutely the top. So, wonderful on that. This is actually kind of scarce, too, on CD, but you can get it on iTunes, of course. Another thing here that's very scarce. All this stuff seems to be rare for some reason. And this goes back in time, guys. We're going right back in time. Biss. Got Biss. Another CD. This is CD 315. John Dowland. This is Jakob Lindberg. Dowland Consort in London. Very, very good CD. Best recording of Dowland ever, in my personal opinion. Yeah, and obviously, if you don't know, the music from this... I can't really get to it, but the music from this was featured in Europa Universalis 2, one of the best video games ever made. And you guys know about my whole copyright bullshit story with that, but excellent, excellent. The Biss catalog, all of these are absolutely wonderful. It does have a sticker on it. I don't want to try to peel that off though, because it's probably really old. It's Distributed by Qualtune Imports Limited, or Ltd, New York. And then they have a little catalog thing in there you can mail away. I dare you to do that nowadays, but never get anything back. I wonder if they're even still there, honestly. And again, these BIS things have big freaking books, because these are books. And they're in multiple languages too. So you can see. Probably can't read any of that, but it's in German. And then, so yeah, very, very cool. Dowland Consort was founded by Jakob Lindberg. Repertoire, yep. Very cool. These BIS things are just freaking awesome. Highly recommended if you're into classical music. BIS is a good label, good releases. Only thing is, some of them are kind of rare because this hasn't been made in a long time. This is actually old enough that it says on the disc that it was made in West Germany. So this is pretty old. And it is hard to find. I was very lucky to find this one. This is the only one I could find that was for sale in the US. And for the listing that I bought it from, the label was all torn down the middle here. I got it and it wasn't like that. So it's like, hell yeah, man, I'll take that. Yeah, I'm slowly working at completing my set of all these, so freaking cool, man. Alright, what should I do next? Games or stay with mute? Oh, I didn't put the fucking thing back in again. Big cobweb, man. Giving me a hard time trying to do this damn thing. Alright, there we go. Here we go. We're going to stay with music for a second. And this is something I've wanted for quite a while. I might have talked about this in a past video. I'm going to do a video specifically on this thing, actually. But I got myself yet another iPod Nano 3rd Gen. Product red this time. Very unique product red color for this iPod. It's kind of more like a cranberry color, like has some slight pinkish hues or tones to it, whatever you want to say. This camera doesn't do it justice. It looks nothing like this in real life. But yeah, I'm going to do a video with a better camera on this thing. Excuse me, at least a better camera in terms of color reproduction, but very cool to have the product red version. I wanted this because my other ones are busted at this point. They're close to busted. But this one works pretty good overall. It's also in very good shape. There's a little bit of chipping on that corner there, but not bad. It does have a engraving on it. It says Ruth A. Bahn. So, don't know who the hell that is, but definitely not who I bought it from. But other than that, great shape overall. I don't really mind that. Screen is not tilted, which is actually pretty damn rare for these 3rd Gen Nanos to not have a tilted screen. So I'll take that. Only thing is, the battery life is pretty good, but it doesn't last long on standby. So like when you're using it, it lasts for a while, but if you put it away, even in sleep, it will kill the battery pretty quick, unlike my iPod Classic, which will last weeks in standby. So, my attempt to find the ultimate iPod, this wasn't it either. But this is still pretty cool to have as a collector's item, even, and it was free. So, I have 3 of them, all 3 were free. So yeah, I have a freaking huge iPod collection. Alright. I'll show this. You might have seen me wearing this in another video. I thought this was pretty cool. Got a shirt. It's YouTube Broadcast Yourself, the old logo. I thought that was just really cool, so I picked it up. It's like, yeah, I've done YouTube since this was the logo, so I think it's fitting. I wear small, of course, because I'm fucking tiny, but Also, you might remember this, but so video games, got a couple games here. Got, oh shit, Call of Duty 3 for the Xbox 360. Very, very underrated game. I absolutely love COD 3. This is one of my favorite COD games. Hate me for it, I don't care. It's excellent. Yeah, like, so COD 4 is the best. World at War. I've had some mixed experiences with that damn game, but this is up there, definitely. It really is. It sucks that nobody plays it anymore, and there's no PC version of this, so you can't get a bot mod for it or anything. Because the online in this game is just damn fun. It's not like any other COD game, but it's really fun. It is buggy, but gives a damn, really. So yeah. Good manual. The disc looks a little bit weird, though. Like, it's extremely pixelated. I don't know what that's about, but it plays just fine in my non-modded 360, so I don't think it's a copy disc. So, I'll take it. Cool game. I've loved this game for years, so nice to have it on the Xbox 360 physical. I obviously have the PS2 version. And the Wii version. Well, actually, no, I don't have that anymore. I got rid of that one on accident. But, yep. Alright, now we're going old school. Now we're going really old school. One of my favorite things of all time. I picked up Star Wars Battlefront for the original Xbox. Now, I already have this game on disc for the original Xbox, but I had the Greatest Hits version, or rather Platinum Hits version, and I had a crappy printed out label. And I wanted the real label because I just love the way this looks. So, I got it. Regular disc. Manual is not in great shape, but I have a very good manual from my Platinum Hits copy, so it's fine. And the registration card for Battlefront 1. So very cool. This is the best video game ever made, in my personal opinion. So if Towley's watching this, thumbs up, man. Classic. Absolute classic. Oh, there's just too much shit here, man. Never enough freaking room. Then I also got, for the same reason, Battlefront 2. Pretty good shape. The only thing is it's like stained. Right there you can see that's discolored. But other than that, it's good shape. They're both also in the original Xbox cases, so the cases were never swapped. A lot of my original Xbox games, for some reason, are in 360 cases. So, fuck. Good disc. Good manual. Very good manual. Like, brand new. Mail away card. Battlefront 2. Same as the one on the PS2, pretty much. And then I don't know when this would have been added to these things, because the copyright date on it is 2006, but it comes with a thing for Lego Star Wars 2, which I do have for the original Xbox. Yeah, I do. So, pretty cool. Absolutely brilliant video game. Just excellent, excellent, excellent. And then more Battlefront related pickups, because you know it's my favorite game in the world. So I already have this, by the way. Again, this is another thing I already have, but there were two versions of this. I got the Jam Pack Volume 11 demo disc for PlayStation 2. This is the one, this is in the case, the yellow version of it. There's the manual and a yellow disc. What I have, I only have the disc, but I have the red version of it, which is kind of weird too, because the actual menu interface is always red no matter which disc you have. So, yeah, now I have it in the case, and I have the yellow version of it. And obviously it has the Star Wars Battlefront demo for the first Battlefront. And Killzone demo. Deuce Brotherhood. And then, for the same reason, Got the Star Wars trilogy box set, DVD box set. This is the widescreen version. There was also a standard version that had a gold box. Everything was the same except for gold here. Decent shape on this outside. Could be better. But I don't think they used it much, because all of these DVD cases and everything inside of it, brand freaking new. Like, this was never used one time. And this is why I got it, was because of this bonus material disc, which has... This has a demo for Star Wars Battlefront 1 for the Xbox. Very early version of the game. Really, really trippy demo. And that's why I got it. I haven't played it yet, but I do have it. I actually was doing that mod on, or not my mod, that fix on the Xbox, so I could use this though. So, and then you can see has the original trilogy, of course. I already had 4 and 6 on DVD, but I didn't have 5 on DVD, so I'll take that as well. And they're, like I say, they're brand new. So good on that. It makes that noise. I had this on VHS when I was young. It's the exact same box set, just VHS, and it made that same damn sound. You can hear me talk about that in old videos, so very cool. So that's all my Battlefront related stuff, and that's it for the games, but it's not it for the gaming stuff. So, got myself another black Gamecube. I already have one of these, but it was $4, so it's like, hell yeah, I'll take it for $4, even just to strip for parts. Unfortunately, still no component on the back. I was really hoping it would have that, but when I pulled it back, I was like, nah, but I'll get it anyway. It's in pretty good shape. Not bad. There's a little bit of residue there, but not too bad. It is scuffed, but for $4, man. This is almost brand new, though. That area makes my fingerprints look like scratches, but nah, they're not. What I did appreciate, though, fan, there's no dust that I can see in here, nor on the other side. So it's pretty clean on the inside, luckily. And even through the back, you can't really see any dust. And it still has all the covers on the bottom, which is nice. And under those, brand new. So these were never taken off, probably. So, does work, works perfectly fine. It didn't come with any accessories, but $4, man. So now I got 2 working Gamecube systems. Next game system, and this has a lot of history behind it. If you followed me for a long time, you'll be aware of the whole situation, the long situation, and the many videos I made about this game console. But now I own one, and I'll tell you why. It seemed like such a waste of money to me, but I have it. So, got myself an Xbox One S, all digital edition. 1 terabyte console. Some hair on it. Just sitting there. So yeah, got myself my own Xbox One for the first time in over 5 years. I had the original system I purchased in October 2014. I sold it in, I think, March of 2016, and then I was using a relative's console for a long time, borrowing. And that arrangement had to end eventually, so I got my own. I was actually planning to get the Series S because it's just a better deal. But you guys know the freaking stock problems, so that wasn't going to happen, and it still wouldn't have happened to this day. I've had this thing for almost 2 months. I'm happy with it overall. I didn't need a Series S, though. I just wanted to get it for more longevity purposes. These holes collect crap, though, and I don't like it, but it does look kind of cool. See, it doesn't have a disk drive. I would have liked that, but I'm not going to be too upset about it. So yeah, it's good shape overall. Again, it makes my fingerprints look like scratches, but they aren't. And then on the back, this console has been serviced. Service date 2020 10/19. I don't know why. It did come. I bought it from Ant Online. You guys might know about that store. For $250. You can debate whether that's a good deal or not, but it was cheaper than anything else I found. And I wanted something that was like pretty much new, because I want it to last. So I don't know. It did come with the box, but the box was fucking. God, I keep bumping my damn desk. It came with the original box and inserts. I basically unboxed it like it was a brand new system, but the box was beat to shit, so I'm not going to show that. I don't have it anymore. Of course, it came with the controller. Just standard Xbox. Of course, it looks dirty because it's been dusty, because I don't use this controller actually anymore. Standard Xbox One S controller. White. Which I will say, they really improved this thing from the original controller, the 2013. The textured grips are nice. I feel like the sticks feel a lot better, and definitely the trigger buttons and the bumper buttons feel better on this thing. So, a lot better on this thing. See, brand new controller, which is mostly a backup, and I'll get into why. So, first off, I'll just talk about that for a little bit. I know it's a long video, but whatever. I'm getting actually fairly close to the end. I got this for mainly one reason. It's gonna sound really stupid, I know. You wanna know why I bought this thing? I can't get to it again, but I bought it for Battlefront, for the original Xbox. Because the Xbox One versions of Battlefront 1 and 2, they have the DLC content that I wanted for so long. For so long. And that's why I have it. To be perfectly honest, that's why I have this console. But I also do appreciate greatly being able to play Halo 2 through the Master Chief Collection online. That's a lot of fun. So, I basically have the console as an original Xbox. That's basically what it is, and I play some of my 360 games on it as well. I have a few Xbox One games, obviously the Master Chief Collection, which doesn't really count though, because it's an original Xbox game that I'm playing on it. I have the new Battlefront games. I have both of them actually on digital. I'm going to buy Forza 7 before they delist it from the store, because I want to try that out. Nothing will beat Gran Turismo 5, but it is what it is. I have Advanced Warfare installed on it. I don't really play that, but I did like that game back in the day. Then I got a couple other games on it, but not really many Xbox One games. It is an Xbox original, basically, for me. And to cement that fact, I went for the coolest accessory that there is. And if you know about this, it should be obvious what it is. Got myself Hyperconduct Controller. This is awesome. This is really, really nice. Very good controller. I've heard about some longevity issues. We'll see. I'm not a massive gamer. I don't play very often. The only games I really play are Battlefront and Halo 2, as I said. So hopefully it will last me for a while. I also do use this with my PC, my Windows PC, because there's a driver you can get for Windows 7 as well. But yeah, this is the green version. I wanted the black originally, but there was no choice for color. And I got it for free, actually, which is nice. So, I'll take it. And I actually, now that I have it, I really like this green color, because it's just a very early 2000s aesthetic. It's very cool. Obviously, it has that OLED thing where it does the Xbox startup. A lot of people, obviously, this controller is infamous for being terrible in people's eyes, but I love it. To me, honestly, this is one of the best game controllers I've ever used. Everything about it feels great. The bumper buttons are kind of cheap, but it doesn't matter because I don't use them. I use the black and white buttons. But honestly, the face buttons feel so good. The triggers are absolutely superb on this controller. I actually like the D-pad for the games I play. I can see how they're a problem in fighter games and other stuff, but for the games I play, man, it feels very good. And the triggers feel great too. I don't like the triggers on modern controllers. They have that kind of sweeping thing. Nah, I like a trigger that's just that standard thing. And the grip feels really good. I have like medium hands. For my size, my hands are basically normal, but I have no problem using this controller for extended sessions. I find it to be very good. So, very happy with this, and this is my main controller for the Xbox One. As I tell you guys, it's basically an original Xbox. So, yeah, I kind of debated whether I should just return the damn thing, because I spent $250 for $5 worth of content, but I think overall I'm happy with it. Just for the fact that now I can have unlimited access to it, so if I ever want an Xbox One game, I can play it without needing to go through anybody else. And it's just another way to play 360 games when my 360 is eventually red ring on me. So, yep. Now, do I have anything else? I don't think so. That was everything. Feels like there should be more, but there's not. So, yeah, that was my pickups video. I think I did pretty good. So, it wasn't like a massive amount of pickups, I guess, because this is about my average amount, but game console with a cool accessory for it, some rare stuff here, just scarce, and then I upgraded some labels for my Battlefront stuff and got some different editions than COD 3 and the monitor fiasco, which, like I say, I don't know what I'm going to do on that or not. I would probably return it just as a space constraint problem. We'll see. We'll see. So whether I hold on to that thing or not, I'm not sure. But the thing is, I know there's no point buying another one if I return this. So I might try to negotiate with the guy to see if he'll give me some kind of partial refund so I can keep it, just to make it more justifiable. Because I paid a little bit for that thing. So that's the pickups video. That's the end of the pickups. But if you want a little bit of updates on some upcoming stuff, you can stay tuned. Or not stay tuned yet, or whatever. I'm kind of screwed up right now, by the way, so sorry if I seem like a fucking idiot. I'm just kind of reeling, I guess you could say. I've had a weird summer. I don't know what to say other than that, but just never freaking ends, guys. Just never freaking ends. I could talk about various things, but it's not expedient, so whatever. But I'll just talk about the stuff that matters here. First off, what would have been a pickup in this video, but fell through. You guys will know about my, I'm not going to go grab it, because you guys can look at my videos on it. My MacBook Pro 17-inch, the old beast. Guess what? Yeah, I killed it. I destroyed it. Fuck me, right? That's the second Apple laptop I broke. I broke my damn iBook G3 power button. I snapped it off the motherboard. Bullshit. This thing, though, I broke the SATA cable. You can buy a replacement SATA cable. Whether I'll do that or not, I have no clue. So apparently, because it won't accept any hard drives anymore, because as you guys know, my hard drive died, so I swapped it with an SSD that didn't work. It looks like that didn't work because it's a cheap SSD that can't throttle down to SATA 1 bus speeds or whatever. So that's whatever. But in the process of trying to install it, I tugged on that SATA cable way too much and apparently it frayed it. So now it won't even accept normal hard drives. Can't install the OS. Even if I install it via target disk mode, which will work, the OS doesn't boot. It just does not boot. It'll look like it's normal, the Apple logo spinning wheel, but the Apple logo turns into a prohibitory symbol. Like, what the fuck? So that thing's out of commission for now. I am holding on to it though, definitely. If just for the fact that my 2006 MacBook that I use for target disk mode, the DVD drive in it's getting really weak. So I'll just use that MacBook Pro as a replacement for it. It sucks. I really liked that laptop. I really did. But what can you do? Maybe eventually I'll look into a SATA job on it. But I worry I will damage the new cable installing it because they are so fragile that I'll end up breaking the fucking cable installing it, and then we're right back to where we were, and I just pissed away more money. So, I bought a couple hard drives for that thing, thinking they were just bad. So, that was a fail. And then, last but definitely not least, they fucked with me, I think. All of my mentions in the last couple months of how the 2010 iMac still works and I'm still using it bit me in the ass, apparently, because now it's gone to hell. I'm using it to make this video, and so far it hasn't pulled any bullshit with me with the camera, but my Wi-Fi doesn't work properly anymore, and my USB ports are dying. And that's the end for me. It simply cannot be that way. My external hard drive, that G drive, the silver one, I plugged it into here to look at some files. Son of a bitch just unmounts itself. And it corrupted something. So the drive wouldn't mount anymore. It's like, great. My backup hard drive gets corrupted. Luckily, I plugged it into Windows and it was able to fix all the errors, and now it works with the Mac again. But my ports are finicky now. They're flaky. You plug in something, it doesn't stay connected. Like if you plug in an iPad or an iPod, it doesn't stay connected. Plug in a flash drive, it doesn't stay connected. And it's intermittent too, so it's just like, what the fuck? But I can't handle that. I just cannot handle the chance that it'll fuck up my data in the middle of a transfer. I can't do that kind of stuff. And with flaky Wi-Fi, blown out speakers, on and on and on. I'm getting to the point where this thing's pretty long in the tooth. So, later today I am to take delivery of a new computer. So, we'll see if that works out. We'll see if it even works out enough to make a video on it. We'll see. I'm not expecting much. Just knowing my luck with these fucking things. They want me to use this computer till I die, obviously. But I'm trying to replace it now. I'm really trying to replace it now. If this doesn't work, I'm going to try again, and I'm going to try again, and I'm going to try again, until I fucking blow enough money that people won't accept returns anymore. So, wish me luck is all I can say. Wish me freaking luck. I have horrible luck with technology kind of stuff, like that monitor with image retention, or the iMac 27 I had at the beginning of the year, or the 24-inch iMac, or the blah 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 blah. It just goes on and on. So it's funny, I have luck with other shit, but not with the tech. Who knows why that is? Ah, well. I'm pretty tired. It's weird because I haven't been up that long. It's almost 4. So, luckily, I made it through the video successfully. Next pickups video will probably... I might be able to get one out. I will do a showcase video if the computer works out, of course. Maybe there will be a October or November pickups video, but then obviously there will be a January of 2022 pickups video for the end of 2021. So, that's all I can say, honestly. Other videos, no clue. No freaking clue. So, I know you guys are mad, but it is what it is. For now. That's it. That's enough. Hope you all enjoyed my summer pickups for this year. And I will catch you guys later.